it's great to wake up to hearing that one of the James Bond actors fucking passed away. It's a great way, a great thing to wake up to. You hear that one of them died. Not like a side character died, no, not like, which is devastating enough if you're a Bond fan. Not like one of the guys that did one of the themes that passed away, like Chris Cornell, who did, You Know My Name, which is an amazing damn song, but it's an entirely different level when you hear one of the first, like a first James Bond actor in the main series, not like a spin-off or an audiobook or something, has died. And we have reached that sad and depressing milestone. Sir Roger Moore has passed away at age 89. Now, it's hard for me to really get as sad as I would for him, because he lived a good life. He lived a really good life. He was a mensch. Mensch, for those of you that aren't Jewish, means someone that is a great person or a good person. He was a good humanitarian, loved a lot of charities. He was an animal rights activist. He worked for you. He was an ambassador at UNICEF. He was like an incarnation of Bond that we all wish we could be. And his incarnation of Bond, while not my favorite, certainly was impactful and a great portrayal of Bond. It gave a completely different aspect of the character. His portrayal of Bond showed the suavier side of Bond, whereas Connery was a mix of suave and grit. You know? And it's good to see a suavier side of Bond. And, of course, as a Bond fan, I can't not mention some of his amazing films that he was in. His first three, while some of them were hit or miss, Live and Let Die took a while to grow on me, but I still enjoy that one. I think it's a decent one. It's kind of like Bond meets blaxploitation in a way, considering that you've got a lot of the antagonists being black, but still a solid movie in the series. Man with the Golden Gun, I haven't really cared for it. Now, Spy Who Loved Me, that's a good fucking Bond movie. That's a really good Bond movie. That one really felt like Roger came into his own as a character. When you look at that movie specifically, that's the Bond movie that cemented, yes, he is Bond, James Bond. And I think Roger Moore's voice, now you might think this is crazy, but when I think of a James Bond type thing, I do think of Roger Moore's voice. He has that very soothing type of British accent. And it's a shame once again, because I knew this day was going to come soon, that you would have one of the Bond actors die. Now I only have 5. I might just go into a little bit of a little rant here, because I'm really annoyed that this didn't happen. During the Oscars, right? Like, year when Skyfall was coming out on Blu-ray, right? The 50th anniversary of the franchise. And you would think that the Oscars, the biggest the film awards, pretty much, would pay tribute to one of cinema's longest running franchises. Especially that's 50 years old. I mean, it's like, fuck, you gotta pay tribute for 50 years of Bond, so. What was the 15th anniversary tribute gonna be? All 6. Connery, Lazenby, Moore, Dalton, Brosnan, and Craig, all together. All there. All 6 men. All of them on stage together. I mean, it would have been amazing. As a Bond fan, I would have been like giggling like a freaking schoolboy, man. You know? But now that it's like, that's never going to happen. And the world has lost a truly great man. I mean, I'll give you an obituary from the garden. He'll tell you about it, or I'll link you some Clive Dyson videos. So he's definitely going to be talking about this. He is a Bond fan, and to know that, I mean, I'm really kind of sad about this. I mean, really, it was a death I was expecting, but you know, it still sucks. I mean, I didn't know he had cancer, but as my dad says, nothing else is going to get you cancer well. And one of the things I am going to be doing to pay tribute to Sir Roger Moore is that I will give myself some time this weekend to watch some of his Bond movies. The ones I really like, anyway. Gonna be hard watching. I mean, it's not like, it's different from actors like for me, right? I'm sure this was devastating when, you know, an actual actor passed away, like freaking Humphrey Bogart, right? Or Marlon Brando, but, you know, I never really knew their work. You know, before they died, I was a kid. I wasn't even fucking born. You know? Roger Moore, knowing that these guys are still alive, or were still alive, now I'm sad, because I could have written a fan mail letter to him. I could have written something to him. And considering the fact that he was such a humble person, he probably would have replied. So, what sucks for me right now is I can't say any of this to him. Like I said in my Carrie Fisher obituary, I can't say any of this to him as a fan. I can't say that his portrayal of Bond was really, really impactful. I can't say to his face, thank you, sir, for your humanitarian efforts. I can only say it in fucking past tense. I wish he was still alive. I wish he didn't die. It was like, fuck you, death. You couldn't wait till he was like 99 or something. You had to kill him like right before he becomes 90. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, death. You killed James Bond. And I mean, it's like, as a Bond fan, it's like, you know that these actors are immortal. But their performances as James Bond will live on and will outlive us all, which is the beauty of his portrayal. Millions of people will be able to see his work. People will be able to see the suavier Bond. I do think that the Bond fandom has suffered a great loss. Now, obviously, his family has also suffered a very devastating loss. They lost their father. I mean, it's like, I'd like to imagine that that knowing how he was in real life, that his own death, he may not give a shit about, to be honest. By that I mean that he'd be like, better me than my kids, better me than my grandkids. But it doesn't change the fact that we've lost a great actor. lost a truly great man today. The best thing that we can do as Bond fans is to enjoy his films, to watch all 7 of them, enjoy aspects of them. I sadly must reiterate I don't like all of his movies as Bond, but I do think that each movie has its positives. Even the good ones that he did have their negatives, but I think Moore did his best as a character. Always brought his A game. Never seemed bored, never seemed tired. Really seemed to like the character. He wrote a book about the character. So, he was a fan, you know? It's like, he was one of us. All the videos I thought I would make about an actor passing, the one that was like a complete, like, as I said, even though I knew this was going to be, he will probably pass away soon, and even though that thought is kept in the back of your head, you don't think about it, but when the day does come, you're like, it's like, are you fucking serious? Really? Because it's like, if you were on Twitter today, you saw, I can't believe it's on the newsfeed, fucking Twitter, or if you read The Guardian or The Times or Washington Post or on TYT or any other news network, that a terror attack in Manchester happened. And it's like, oh, and now, not only did a terror attack happen in the United Kingdom, but you're telling me that, you're now telling me that an actor who had portrayed probably one of the most iconic British characters, both in film and literature, has passed away. Like, fuck you, life. You know? You gotta also hit the escapism. You know, it's like, you're not tragic enough. You know, you're not bringing up events of people suffering and dying, then you're on your phone wishing you could fucking do something about it. But you can't. For me, that really sucks. That really, really sucks to me. It's like on a whole new level of suck. You know, I mean, it's like, as a Bond fan, even though it's a common thing to say, it's like my empathy and my heart goes out to Roger Moore's family. And I think sadly, you know, he did have cancer, so respect the hell out of him, man. He really was James Bond. And this might be making me cry thinking about this, but because I lost a pet recently to cancer. My hamster Jenny, for my viewers. He really was James Bond. Only James Bond at 89, in his late 80s, would say fuck you to cancer and try to fight it. Only James Bond can be that badass. Rest in peace, sir. It was a death that I could see coming, given his age, but it was a death I didn't want to think about. If you were a huge fan of Roger Moore, I recommend you take my advice. Watch his movies, enjoy the hell out of them, maybe cry a little bit, because we have lost a really great person. Live long and prosper and have a nice day.